James Gunn's Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Welcome to Voice of the Fat Mantis. Finally, after all these moons, we have been waiting for James Gunn to reveal his decade-long plan for the DCU. New slate of movies that are going to rival the MCU and any other sucker who tries to make a superhero movie. And what did he give us? Well, he continued DC's tradition of taking a Batman animated series title and slapping it on a movie because they didn't have a better title for a Batman thing. They did it for The Batman, and now they're doing it for Brave and the Bold. Frankly, I think someone needs to steal Beware the Batman. I love that title. I think that might actually be a good title for a sequel of The Batman, but Matt Reeves isn't creative enough to think that up. Talk about all the things that titillate us about this list, because there are some things I hate about this list and others I really can't stand, and I'm going to do it video by video. And we're starting with the thing that titillates me the most, Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Before we get any further, I would love it if you like, share it, and subscribe. I can only do these fun videos and only analyze this stuff with you guys. Please do this, and please hang in to the end of the video, because I got a doozy of a theory for you. So, they are taking both the essence and the title of Batman, the Brave, and the Bold and putting it on the screen. As much as I respect a lot of the Batman and a lot of the things Matt Reeves is doing, I don't respect this idea that Batman can't live in a world with superhumans. He can't be friends with Superman. He can't have enemies with freeze rays. He can't have enemies who are made out of clay that allows them to shapeshift. I can't do it. Batman is very much a comic book character, and he belongs in a comic book zany world. And so we're going to have it. Now, I don't think it's going to be as extreme as the comic or the movie. The comic was an excuse to give Batman another title where he just teams up with a different superhero every couple of issues. You know, he'd do things like team up with Aquaman and then go to another planet made of pure fire and find a genie and rewrite the history of Earth's solar system. Yeah, that's how weird it was. It was a pure comic book. And that kind of energy was translated into the cartoon, which was very much directed for kids. Now, I don't think it's going to go that extreme, but I do appreciate this kind of super heroic shenanigans. Now, before I get into my crazy theory, we have to talk casting. Of course, everyone wants to talk casting. I'm just not good at casting, man. I don't know the new actors, who's up and coming, who's hot and who's not. I bet you any actor I offer to you is going to be old. I noticed that in a lot of these other lists, there's two names that just keep coming up. It's Jake Gyllenhaal, which I do not like for Batman, but the other one I love is Jensen Ackles. I love Jensen Ackles. He is an amazing human being and an amazing actor, and he is the epitome of Hawkeye. Now, the problem is, there's no way Marvel's ever going to let him be Hawkeye, and by the time they remake those movies, Jensen Ackles is going to be an old man. Or he's going to be a year or two from now, because at the rate that they reboot superhero movies. But anyway, I doubt he'll ever be able to put on the purple cowl as he should. So what is left for him? Maybe it's time that he played Batman. Now, I know this is not a bullseye, but I think taking chances with characters or actors that aren't the perfect fit for Batman might be the perfect way to be different, if you feel me, right? He never looks like he could be a jaded billionaire. I really just want to see him beat people up again like he used to on Supernatural. But moving on, so the most important things that we can take out of what James Gunn said is that he mentioned that it's going to be a Batman and Robin story, and of course we say hallelujah. We have been dying to have Robin in a movie again, not like Batman and Robin back in the 80s, and it's time. And then he says another thing. He says it's going to be Damian Wayne, and I'm like, and I think some people think it's too early for him, he's not ready, and then other people are like, this is perfect, I can't wait to see this, it's gonna be amazing. And then James Gunn says, just almost as a throwaway comment, I'm gonna base it off of Grant Morrison's run on Batman. And then it hit me. See, when you have two different competing essences in your same company, being published at the same time, aka we've got Battinson on one side, we've got Brave and the Bold Batman on the other. You need to differentiate them. It's like Miles Morales and Peter Parker. You gotta mix it up a little. And so, I think this is how they might mix it up. You see, Grant Morrison didn't actually write a long, giant arc about Bruce Wayne. As a matter of fact, very little of it was about Bruce Wayne. In the arc, Bruce Wayne dies at the hands of Darkseid from Apocalypse. Dick Grayson has to take on the title. He is the one who starts training Damian Wayne to be a Robin. He's the one who starts all this catastrophe. Eventually, Bruce Wayne turns out not to be dead, of course. He comes back for the mantle, and then it's like, oh, surprise, I started training your son, who was already trained by the League of Assassins. Oops, I love you, Bruce. And it's absolutely amazing. In it, it's a reverseism, where instead of Batman being the dark, gloomy, messed up guy, it's Robin who's homicidal and dark and brooding. And it's Batman who enjoys life and embraces everything. And he's like, looks down at the little kid. He's like, yo, Robin, why don't you lighten up, bro? Why don't you lighten up? It's adorable, but it's also just well written. I think they could really do this. Now, I think this revelation is just like the Damian Wayne thing, is going to either drive people nuts and they're going to love it, or they are going to hate it and they are going to want to #fire James Gunn. I don't know, but I think it could be what they're doing. It would be weird, though, that the first Batman that they're doing is not Bruce Wayne, but actually, if you think about it, maybe it's time for a change. We have young Brucey growing up into old Brucey over in Matt Reeves' movies. Maybe it's time to see Dick Grayson, and maybe we'll get another Batman who will come back and be like, I'm not dead. And then Dick will be like, fine. And then we get to see him as Nightwing. Yes, I would absolutely love that. But so far, this is the title that has captured my attention. I cannot wait to actually see another superhero Batman, where he is in a world of supernatural antics and only his dominating force of will, his unbreakable spirit, and his ruthful detective skills and martial skills get him through it. And don't forget gadgets, really cool gadgets. I'm all about it, but the real question is, what do you think of Batman Brave and the Bold? Is this just a stupid gimmick? Is this gonna fall on its face? And was I wrong about James Gunn? Is this really a great announcement? Please let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep tuning in to Voice of the Fat Mantis for more crazy analysis, theory crafting analysis of James Gunn idiotic rise to power. Until next time, ciao for now.